Today's mindful movement session is made possible by our long-term sponsor, Manta Sleep. And you may have heard me talk about Manta Sleep before. They are a brand that make amazing quality sleep masks for all different types of sleeper. So whether you're someone who sleeps on your side, on your back, if you're maybe disturbed by light or sound, they have a sleep mask for every single type of sleeper. And today I want to share with you their sound mask. This one does it all. It's very much top of the range. It has Bluetooth headphones in it. So if you are someone who's disturbed by noises where you live, it's perfect if you want to listen to a guided meditation or binaural beats. The Bluetooth headphones are adjustable, so they will suit any size head, and you can just slide them forwards and back to find the perfect position for your ear. And then this one also comes with the 100% blackout eye cup. It is completely blackout, and I feel like that's perfect for the summer months where you might be waking up a little bit earlier than you would like to. One of the great things about Manta Sleep is that their eye cups are interchangeable. So if you didn't like these ones, they also do cooling ones and warming ones. So if you are someone who has sensitive eyes, you could swap out the cups for something a little more comfortable. And Manta Sleep are offering an exclusive discount for users of this channel, so you can check them out in the first link below and claim your discount. Thank you so much to Manta Sleep for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into our flow. Welcome to this somatic flow. Today's session is going to be a slow flow session with a real big focus on our internal experience. So we're going to be letting go of what it looks like. You can even close your eyes and adapt the moves to suit your body. So hopefully you come away feeling more connected to yourself and a little bit freer. And we're actually going to start on our back today. So come meet me on your back. If you'd like to grab a pillow for your head, that might be quite nice for comfort. And once you arrive, let's bend the knees so the feet are grounded, and just allow the knees to drop in and touch one another so you feel your lower back a little more supported. Lovely. Maybe rest in your hands by your side, or if you feel comforted by having them on the front of your body. And I invite you to close the eyes. Take a smooth breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth and allow your body to settle into the shape. Taking this time to arrive into your practice. And just making peace with any noises or distractions going on around where you are. And see if we can bring our full attention onto our breath and onto our physical sensations as we move through this practice today. So you're welcome to keep your arms where they are, or you might like to take them out with the palms facing up. We're just going to separate our knees and then slowly press into your right foot. Keep pressing into it. Let your left knee fall to the left as you come into a gentle twist. Lovely. And then picking up the left knee, pressing into that left foot, letting the right knee fall out to the right, coming into a twist on the other side. And we're just going to go side to side. For some of us, going at a faster pace might feel good. For some of us, taking it really, really slowly is what we need. So you get to decide. See if you can find that nice balance between effort, pressing into the soles of the feet to push you across, and complete ease and release. So really using gravity to let the knees drop out to the side. Maybe as you take the shapes a little bit bigger, if it feels good, you might feel your shoulder respond on the opposite side. Lovely, good. And then next time you come back through center, we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. You can take some little circles here if it feels good, just massaging into that lower spine. Option to rock up and down the length of the spine and come to an all fours position. Or if it feels better, you can just roll to one side and then pick yourself up, and we'll meet in an all fours. Good, spreading those fingers nice and wide. Let's keep the toes tucked so they get a little bit of a stretch, and we're just going to make maybe some circles or maybe some figure of 8, just some irregular movement that feels good on your shoulders, your hips, back. Great, and then continuing that exploration into a downward facing dog. So beginning to shift the weight into the toes, picking up the knees into your down dog. You can find stillness if you'd like, or maybe you'd like to swing the hips, circle them, pedal the feet, maybe. If you can find some release through the neck, so just letting the head be heavy wherever you are. Really lovely. And then from here, we're going to bend our knees, walk the feet towards the hands, so we're coming to the top edge of our mat. And take a nice easy forward fold here, so letting the head go, just letting the arms dangle. Lovely. And then softening the knees. Pour the weight into your heels and slowly, slowly roll up through the spine, coming all the way to standing. Perfect. Once you arrive, really ground through your feet. They can be hip width, they can be wider, doesn't really matter too much. And as you inhale, we're going to open up the arms, bend the knees into a little back bend. And then as you exhale, circle the hands down, come into a forward bend. You can keep those knees bent. Good. Inhale, coming up into that back bend. Feel that stretch through your calves. Exhale, rounding into that heavy forward bend. Nice and easy. Taking that in your own time, just a few more times. Use that breath to expand and use the exhale to sink forwards. Can really imagine the breath flowing all the way out to your fingers and toes, energizing and reaching every cell in your body. Good. Okay, next time you inhale, meet me at the top. No rush to get there. And then this time we're going to interlace our fingers, press the palms into the ceiling. See if you can make yourself really tall, really long. Think about your tailbone lengthening down. Breathe in. Exhale, leaning over to the right. So finding that nice side bend. Good. And then step your left foot behind your right. You can have it all the way flat. You can just be on the toes. And see if you can really exaggerate that stretch down your left side. Nice full breath here. Exhale, look down, turn your chest down, and we're going to slowly circle the hands all the way down and around. Fingertips find the mat. And then slowly lifting that left leg into the sky for standing splits. You can lift the leg a little or a lot. It can just be kind of hovering off the ground. It really, really, really doesn't matter how high it is. Take a nice big breath. And then as you exhale, step that left foot back, drop the knee, and then sweeping the hands up into a low lunge. Good. Interlace your fingers, bring them to the back of your head. We're going to inhale, open the elbows, tip your tailbone back. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round through the upper back. See if you can get those elbows to touch. Good. Inhale, reverse, open everything up. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time as you inhale, you're going to reach your arms all the way up. Find a warrior two from here. So tucking the back toes, lifting that back knee, and then dropping the heel. Warrior two. Doesn't need to be the deepest warrior two you've ever done, but just make sure you feel really nice and stable. So really activate your legs. And then we're going to be a little looser with the upper body. So as you inhale, reach reverse back. As you exhale into a side angle, maybe reaching the arms in opposite directions. Lovely. Flowing through this in your own time. Inhale, we reverse. Exhale, we flow to the top edge of our mat. Good. You can even get the hands involved. Really feel like you're stretching the ends of your fascia. Lovely. Good. As you inhale next and reverse, that will be your last one. And as you exhale, we're going to spiral the hands down. Drop the back knee down. Step your right foot back. Take your knees a bit wider. And then we're going to send the hips back to the heels. And then circling over to the right. Leaning all the way forwards. And then circling back through the left. Nice. Just taking that in your own time. Maybe you'd like to really exaggerate it. You can let the breath flow however you want through these movements, but as a suggestion, as you inhale, you might go up the right side, and as you exhale, you might return back through the left side. Beautiful. Good. From here, let's find a downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Spread the fingers wide into down dog. Good. From here, step, hop or walk to the top edge of your mat. Feet grounded. On an inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your hands high. Interlace those fingers. Press your palms into the ceiling. Really, really extend and lengthen your body. And then as you exhale, leaning to the left this time. Imagine your shoulder blades kind of rested onto a wall. Wonderful. And then stepping that right foot behind any amount. Good. Breathing in lots of lovely space to your right side. One more breath. Exhale, look down and turn your chest down. And then slowly circle all the way down and around until your fingertips find the ground. You can bend the knees if you need. Pull the weight all the way into the left foot as your right foot floats into the air any amount. See if you can soften through your shoulders here. And breathe right down the back of your left leg. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to bend into our standing leg. Drop the back toes, drop that back knee, low lunge, reach those hands up. Interlace, bring them to the back of the head. Good. Inhale, elbows wide, tailbone back. And then as you exhale, tuck tailbone under, chin to chest, round. It's like a cat-cow. Good. In your own pace. Good. On your next inhalation, whenever it arrives, we'll reach the hands all the way up, lift out of your waistline, and then find your warrior two. So tucking those back toes, spiraling open the hip, warrior two. If you want more, really bend into that front knee, really energize those legs. If you want less, just bend that knee a little less. Great. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, variation of side angle. We're just going to take this in our own pace. Really reaching with those hands. There's no creepy hands here. Really reach with those fingers. Lovely. And then next time you inhale, you're going to come into that reverse. It's going to be your last one. And then as you exhale, we're going to spiral those hands down. Drop the back knee down. Step your left knee back to all fours. Separate the knees. Maybe we go a touch wider. Send the hips all the way back. And then over to the left. So inhale, coming up the left side. Exhale, round and back through the right. So nice big circles. Leaning in the direction that feels most beneficial for you today. Great, and then we're going to take this into downward facing dog. It's going to be our last one. So spread those fingers wide. Take any movement that you feel like you need from your down dog today. Really lift up through the tailbone. Relax your jaw, relax your head. And then from here, we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. We're going to take them wide, toes turned out, and then bend the knees coming into a deep squat from here. So once we're in that deep squat, we might keep our hands on the ground, or you might be more upright if it feels more comfortable. And just take a little free movement, something that feels good for your ankles, calves. Lovely. And then sending the hands back, sit your bottom down. Let's keep the knees bent. We're going to take a little bit for our hips here. So we're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee. The foot is flexed. If you want more, have the foot closer. If you want less, have it a little further away. Have your right knee dropping forwards. Lift up the chest. Option to stay here if you're like, feels good. Or we can just begin to slowly move the legs in this position from side to side. And you might just find something interesting or different. If this is too much for anyone's wrist, you can always come to your forearms or use a bolster behind you to kind of really recline onto. Lovely. Good. Next time you come back through center, release the right leg. We'll do the same with the left. So foot is flexed, left knee is dropping forwards. Puff up your chest. Maybe stay in here if it's serving you well, or move in side to side. Now that side to side doesn't need to be massive. It might just be like a centimetre either way. For some of us, you might be able to explore a little further if it feels right. And see if you can really stay connected to the sensation so your body can tell you whether it's into it or not. And we don't end up forcing ourselves into something that isn't going to be good for us. Wonderful, good. Next time you come back through center, release that leg. Give the legs a shake, maybe knock the knees together. Lovely. And then from here, let's find a comfortable seat. So you might like to be kneeling, you might like to be cross-legged. Rested your hands on your knees or your thighs. Maybe closing the eyes or just lowering your gaze. Just like we did at the beginning, smooth breath in. Long breath out. Allow yourself this moment to switch from the doing, from the movement, and welcome yourself to just being. Is there anything that you can take away from this practice today and incorporate into your day? Allowing this practice to travel further than just on the mat and seep into our everyday lives. When you feel ready, bringing your hands into a prayer, bowing the head, and take a moment to really thank yourself for carving out the time, the effort, the energy to look after body and mind. When you feel ready, open your eyes and welcome yourself back. Thank you so much for joining me for this one today. I really hope it felt good for you, and I will see you on the next one very soon. Bye.